Hello there, welcome to Edward House of Cars, and today we're going to have a look around this 2012 Nissan Qashqai. It's a 1.5 litre diesel manual N-Tec, and it comes in nightshade, which means wherever over the car it could look anywhere between black and burgundy. Very special. Let's have a look around. First and foremost, let's take a look at these gorgeous headlights on the front, on the left and on the right there. They're in immaculate condition from top to bottom. And of course, same goes for the matching fog lights just underneath, surrounded again by black. And you got this gorgeous black trim following all the way around to our complete set there. Now they're bookending this gorgeous gloss black honeycomb grille on the front. Look at that, absolutely gleaming under the lights. It'll look even better on your drive under the sun. But then again, it's just going to look great wherever you go because that chrome absolutely pops, doesn't it? Now, of course, the car does come in black, nightshade I mentioned. You can see the bonnet there in great nick all the way around. However, because we're all about transparency here at Emerald, I do want to point out we do have this very small little mark right there. And we do have a small, sort of a smattering of little bits and pieces right there as well. It doesn't affect the way the car handles or operates. It just means that, yes, it's a used vehicle and it has been used. It's, it's definitely had some life before coming here, but as you can see from our big green tick right there, there's still a lot of life left to give. It's still in great condition, and to put that to the test, we're going to come on down here to the alloys. Now you can see our alloys are gloss black. You also have a little chrome badge there, Nissan. Now I'm coming down here to point it out because, again, I do want to point out the condition of the vehicle. We are all about transparency, and when it comes to used vehicles, it's always very important to have a look at the alloys to see how sensibly those miles have been accrued onto the clock. The alloys, if this car's been mistreated, ragged around or anything like that, the alloys will wear them on their face. Now as you can see, it's in good nick. We are starting to get some very small blemishing just around there, maybe a little bit right there as well, but this is a great sign. If the car had been ragged around and mistreated, there's no way this alloy would even look half as good as it does right now. So very good sign there. Also want to point out, we do have a very small little blemish right there. It's certainly something we could get improved on your behalf, but that would be something we'd love for you to come on down, view the car, and let's have a chat. So let's follow our straight lines all the way over to our second alloy, and again 2 for 2. The alloy is in good nick with some very small blemishes right there as well. You come up and down the side of the vehicle, you got straight lines on the panel work, you got tinted glass right there, and you get a great view of the roof with our chrome rails. I mean, this is an enormous vehicle. It's a 5-door in black. Certainly no shortage of space whatsoever. Got tinted glass in the rear there. We've got our rear wiper as well. Our lovely chrome Nissan badges there, and our huge tail lights, as you can see there in the red and the white, and they match our headlights absolutely perfectly. Look at them, they're in great nick, aren't they? Same with all of our badges in chrome, they're in great nick all the way around. Now checking out this bodywork, you can see as well our fog lights are in good nick all the way around. Let's have a look at all three. There we go. But around the back, big thing is you're going to want to have a look in the boot. So let's open it up, and as you can see, this is an enormous boot. This is almost a record-breaking boot. It is fantastically enormous. It's wide, it's deep, and if this is even, not quite doing it for you, I mean, have a look at all that space. I don't know how it couldn't. Let's say you want a bit more space. You can see the seats there for 60-40 split, so you can push them down. And if you want to help somebody move, maybe you want to shift a fridge, this is the car to do it in. It's absolutely fantastic. It's stunning, and it's in great nick all the way around too. We open up here, and we have everything you could need here. Space for all the things you'd need should the worst ever happen. But fingers crossed, I doubt it will in this vehicle. So coming around the side here again, got more of our tinted glass again. Let's check out more of the bodywork panels. There we go, very nice, very lovely all the way around. Let's come down to our third alloy, and again we are seeing the condition of it, absolutely wonderful. Let's come around here as well and just have a look at the side of the car, because again this is a big impressive car, loads of space, but handles like a dream. And here's our driver's side front alloy in good nick all the way around. You can see the little blemish right there on the edge as well. Right, so that's the outside. Let's open her up and let's have a look what we got to play with. And as you can see, first and foremost, what we do have to play with is space, leg room, and very comfortable seats as well. None of this boring stock black. You got this gorgeous colour right here. Got this armrest as well, pulls down with 2 built-in spaces as well. Very, very helpful right there. The seats themselves, very comfortable. What can I say? I've always loved a Nissan seat. I always think they go the extra mile to make them comfortable, especially for someone like me who's a, you know, not quite a star athlete, shall we say. But yeah, it's in good nick. Nothing to really report here. It's just very well put together. And you got your ISOFIX child points there as well. Also want to point out as well, we do have some very small marks right here, which you can tell is definitely, this has been a family car in the past. And of course the kids have got very excited. Maybe they've driven to the beach and just ran out as fast as they can. But again, it doesn't affect the way the car handles or operates. We have taken it out for a test drive. It handles beautifully. And I'd find it very comforting buying a family car that you know has safely transported a family. That's putting your faith in a good brand right there. Got our chrome door handles right here. Got our electric windows. Got our speaker system built in there as well. And of course, we've got these gorgeous seats in the front for both the driver and the navigator with all this beautiful stitching. And should I say, not a stitch nor seam is out of place. The car has been very sensibly managed by its previous owners. And of course, there's all these controls right here, so you can adjust that seat for any body size or shape. Let's hop on in. Now, as you can see, you can tell these owners have been sensible because the inside is in great nick. The cabin shows no sign of wear and tear whatsoever. You know, there's no burns, marks, anything of the sort, and that is exactly what we're looking for, because honestly, inside is where you're going to be spending the majority of your time with this vehicle. Coming over here to our steering wheel, you can see we have steering wheel controls. Let's get that in focus. There we go. You got your media controls as well, and your cruise control there as well too. It's a lovely steering wheel with your chrome, well, with your silver attachments right there. You can see very easy access to our instruments right there, surrounded by the chrome trim again, as I say. Tell you what we'll do, I'll get this key and we'll stick it in and we'll have a look at this car in action. So let's shut that door right there. First and foremost, just want to point out, so we have it on record, there are 76,536 miles on the clock, which I know may sound like a scary number, but I think it's evened out by the more helpful number, which is our price. You're getting a car with this many miles on the clock, but more importantly, you're getting a great deal on a vehicle that has been tried and tested, safely looked over by its past owners, and of course has passed our Emerald 128 point check. That means this car is safe from the ground up. If it didn't pass the check, we simply would not sell it. We're a family dealership. We're all about, to be honest with you, nuts and bolts of the job really is every car that we sell as if we're going to give it away to our own mothers. Would we feel safe, our mum, driving this car? This car does have 76,000 miles on the clock, but it's an absolute Bobby Dazzler of a motor. Tons of space, tons of gadgets, and it drives just like it did the day it left the factory. Really, really good stuff here. Let's come on down here to our center console. Let's turn him on. I've got to turn the key. So sorry about that. There we go. All right, so the screen is coming on. Oh. So it's our dual zone air conditioning, but we'll come down there. So let's go straight into this. We have our FM AM radio. Plays wonderfully. Sounds great in this car as well. The acoustics in this are really good. You can switch obviously between FM and AM right there, not a problem. We also have a telephone connection right there, but obviously the telephone's not connected because I am filming with it. Or you can go for CD, as you can see the CD slot right there, not a problem. And your AUX input there as well. Fantastic stuff right there. And of course you've got your 6 channels that you can set and a little place to chuck your SD card in if you want that as an option. Coming on down here, you got your dual zone climate control as well. This thing is an absolute lifesaver. No more arguments if you're driving with your better half, because you can both have any temperature you want as well. Now it's winter, so I want my temperature nice and high, as you can see here, all the way. However, I know she's been feeling quite warm, so we'll whack you down all the way there and tell you what, you can have a face full of it. Absolutely good. But let's say she's cooled down, she's like, oh, I'm shivering, I want some of what you've got. Well, there you go, click that and you can have it both ways. Absolutely fantastic. It's an absolute lifesaver there. 12-volt charging point right there too, and of course 6-point gear stick right there, sorry, with the chrome trim all the way around. Absolutely gorgeous. You got your central lock-in. Absolutely, it's essential nowadays, especially, you never know who's out there, and if you've got your loved ones in the car, this right here is peace of mind. Got your locking wheel nut too. Got our manual handbrake. Yeah, there we go, nice and easy. A couple of cup holders, and underneath our massively comfortable leather armrest, we have access to a USB and aux input there as well, because, you know, if you don't have it on CD, maybe you've got it on your phone, well, bam, connected in there via USB, and you shouldn't have a problem. Well, let's open it up, and I'm gonna pull this lever, and let's check out our 1.6 litre diesel engine as well. You see, because they're comfortable cars. I think that's the main thing I'd ever say about a Nissan. They're comfortable. You don't really have to put too much effort into driving them because they're very safe and they tend to go with you, if that makes sense. They're ideal for family cars, because I know when you got your family in a car, you usually got like a million things on your mind. You know, the last thing you want to think about is, you know, pushing buttons and stuff on the car. But not right here. Let's have a look here at this 1.6 litre diesel engine. It's absolutely incredible. This engine is very special because, unlike hundreds of thousands of other engines across the UK, this one has undergone our 128-point Emerald inspection. Just like every car that passes through our doors has to undergo our 128-point Emerald inspection. It's not an if or when, it's a must, it's a certainty. We're a family-run dealership, and if our man was going to be driving this car, we need to make sure that it runs well, it drives well, it handles well, and that above all else, it's a safe vehicle. We've done all that, taken it for a test drive. Drives really nicely. It's a Nissan, so you know, they all just handle really nice and sensible. I myself love a good Nissan because I tend to have a vivid imagination, so it's nice to be able to drive with very little effort, very little stress or strain on the brain, especially at the end of a long work day. So there we have it. That is our Nissan. However, I will say the bonnet door is very heavy, so please don't try and open it with one arm like I'm doing. It's unnecessarily dangerous. But there we go, there we have it. That is our 2012 Nissan Qashqai in Nightshade. Wow, it's an amazing vehicle. Loads of space, loads of features, loads of size, loads of comfort. What more could you want? Well, if you want any more info, that is, get in contact with me or any of my colleagues here at Emerald. We're more than happy to just have a chat, have the crack, and give you any information that you need to feel more safe, secure, informed and empowered when buying your vehicle at Emerald. We're all about helping you find the right car for you. Mark, what do you think of this Nissan?
Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful nightshade colour as well.
And what is Nightshade?
It is pearlescent between a very dark black and like a burgundy colour, depending on which way you look at it.
So really the car will never look the same twice?
Definitely not. In different lights it looks different all the time.
Lovely, I love that. Well, you heard Mark say it. It's a wonderful vehicle. He'd happily drive it out of here, but we'd rather you do drive it out here yourself. So why not come on down, book a test drive, book an appointment, have a chat to Mark. He loves talking about paint. He's really a cool guy like that. Or have a chat to me or any of my colleagues, and we'll answer any question you need to know about this or any other vehicle in stock. Thank you very much. Stay safe.